does it unaccompanied. It's great. So this is Chris Kempster wrote this tune, and I'll tell you a story about him afterwards.
It's from the Trout.
10 miles down Reedy River, the pool of water lies, and all the year it mirrors changes in the skies. Within that pool's broad bosom is room for all the stars. Its bed of sand has drifted o'er countless rocky bars, and down along the edges there waves a bed of reeds, where water rats lie hidden, where wild duck breeds. The grassy slopes rise gently to ridges long and low, where groves of wattle flourish and native bluebells grow. Beneath the granite ridges the eye can just discern where Rocky Creek emerges from deep green banks of fern, and standing tall between them the grassy she-oaks cool, the hard blue tinted waters before they reach the pool. 10 miles down Reedy River, one Sunday afternoon, I rode with Mary Campbell to that broad, bright lagoon. We left our horses grazing while shadows climbed the peak, and strolled beneath the she-oaks on the banks of Rocky Creek. Then home along the river, that night we rode a race. The moonlight lent her glory to Mary Campbell's face. I pleaded for my future, all on that midnight ride, until our weary horses drew closer side by side. 10 miles from Ryan's Crossing, 5 below the creek, I built a little homestead on the banks of Rocky Creek. I cleared the land and fenced it, plowed the rich red lawn, and my first crop was golden when I brought my Mary home. Now still down Reedy River, the grassy she-oak side, the water hole still mirrors changes in the sky. The bed of sand has drifted across the rocky bars, and all peace is known, for many rains have leveled furrows of the plough. The glad bright days have vanished, the sombre branches wave, their wattle blossoms golden above my Mary's grave. Chris Kempster, who wrote that, was a really good friend. Chris, a really, really good friend, and a great encourager for people to sing Australian songs. He was in the original Bushwhackers back in the 1950s. Absolutely smashing bloke, a really good friend. And I was due to come back here on tour, and I knew Chris was on the way out. He was dying, and I just hoped he'd hold on, just so that I could just say goodbye to him, and just, you know, because he was such a good mate. But he sadly died 10 days before I got here, so I just missed him. But he's still very much in the mind there. And when I arrived, I was doing a festival in Yakandanda, just up the northeastern parts, and it was Iris Bishop, who plays concertina with me, was with us, and we were playing on a Sunday afternoon in, that's Iris there, and in a sort of bistro type of place. One of the venues was a sort of cafe type of thing, a really nice venue, and they had both the doors open so that the breeze could go through. And just as on the last dying notes of that, both the doors slammed shut. And I'm sure that was Chris. I'm sure he had something to do with that. Yeah, it's a great bloke. Yeah, he's sadly missed. And he wrote loads of tunes. I mean, that's the Do You Think I Do Not Know? Yeah. Well, Lawson stuff. We do a show in England called Down the Lawson Track, which we've done here, and we've done it with Ken back in England, and it's Lawson's stories. Shirley Collins, do you know of Shirley Collins? Yeah. She's a lovely singer, but she doesn't sing now, and she reads the stories, and we weave in and out. Ken reads the stories as well, and we weave in and out with songs that are relevant to the stories, because it's not a commentary on Lawson's life, because he had a troubled life, and you know that was there, but the stories are so good. It's such great.
Trooper Campbell?
Sorry?
You do Trooper Campbell?
No.